WrestleMania 36 is coming to Tampa, Florida. Be the 4th WrestleMania in Florida. 2 Orlando, 1 Miami Gardens, and now Tampa, rich with pro wrestling history and such a great place. So you could see all the support and sponsorship from Hillsborough County, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Florida Sports Foundation, Visit Tampa Bay, the Tampa Bay Sports Commission, City of Tampa, the Sports Authority, and the arena that I always have trouble saying, John Saboor, Mr. WrestleMania behind the scenes, is it Emanate Arena?
Emanate like family.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. So John Saboor, this is such a special day. And I know we had the press conference today here at Raymond James Stadium, which will be home to WrestleMania 36. Why Tampa? Why now?
An exceptional day to announce WrestleMania 36 on April 5th, 2020 with an exceptional set of partners here in Tampa Bay. This has been 10 years in the making. These are organizations that have been very closely in touch over time, talking about the right time, the right set of circumstances, the right alignment to put their very, very best foot forward and put WWE's very best foot forward. And we found a kinetic synergy around WrestleMania 36. A wonderful set of leaders, both in the public and private sectors, who are in the business of hosting major events over time, a resume of success that's just so impressive. WrestleMania has been at different parts of the country at various times over the last decade, and the opportunity to come home to Florida, which is really our regional headquarters in so many ways, to present our 4th edition of WrestleMania within the state was just too good to pass up. And now the 395-day journey to WrestleMania 36 and WrestleMania week in Tampa Bay begins.
We also have the XFL in Tampa next year too.
Yes.
Did that have any factor, any bearing as well, or no, just coincidental?
There's no question that our chairman was looking for communities that would embrace the opportunity of XFL as they would any piece of major sports and entertainment business. So I would tell you that some of the same DNA in partnership, some of the same DNA in leadership, some of the same DNA in embrace of this new inaugural offering of the XFL likely paid a lot of or served as weighted factors in our decision or in his decision, I should say. And I would tell you that we do business with people, and those people are what constitutes the larger partnership between a host city and the WWE, or even in the case of the XFL, a partnership to build a league, a partnership to build a hometown franchise, an opportunity to not only put a great football product on the field, but to positively affect the Tampa Bay community by and through the XFL's presence here all year long.
And Coach Mark Trestman, formerly with the Bears, new GM, new coach, that's a great addition. You had mentioned that this process for Tampa took about 10 years. And that's interesting to me, and I'll tell you why, John Saboor, because it's been about 10 or 11 years that you've joined WWE in the capacity that you have. Prior, you were part of the Orlando Sports Commission, and you were instrumental in bringing WrestleMania to Orlando. They loved the job that you did, that they hired you to do that, and this has grown so much. And I'm not asking you to take off your humble hat, but I just want to know, like, how many more cities or even countries are now bidding for WrestleMania these days? How much has it grown?
Communities certainly pursuing WrestleMania like they would a Super Bowl, a Final Four, a Major League All-Star game. And I think the world has recognized what the WWE Universe has known for so long, that not only is this an amazing event celebration, but it's big business. And most recently in New Orleans generated in excess of $175 million of new spending in and around WrestleMania week. So I think cities who weren't already a part of this process are now a part of wanting to win the right to host. And it's not just, as you saw today, it's not just winning the right to host. Now the work begins. How do you build a true blueprint to welcome the world to to Tampa Bay in 395 days. And I know they have the wherewithal to do that. They have the resume of success in doing that. So your question was, most recently, I believe 17 cities were actively competing for the right to host a future. And for us, it's about for our chairman, it's about who is going to best embrace the vision for the continued growth. And it's so now much transcending even WrestleMania. It's the application of a similar model to Royal Rumble, an application of a similar model of the SummerSlam, and eventually Survivor Series as a major event for every season within the WWE calendar. So
the Mount Rushmore of WWE events.
and there's a lot of excitement, both through our superstars, for many of which this will be a hometown celebration, and
Easy
for the
travel.
WWE staff, for WWE partners. There's been a lot of resonance, a lot of very positive excitement around our presentation of WrestleMania 36 here next year.
And we'll close this a little bit, and I always appreciate the time.
Thank you.
You have so many hats and so many things you're doing. There weren't really announcements today about particular venues and dates, and I'm guessing, I'll guess. I'm sure the SmackDown Live move into Friday nights. You guys have to look at things differently a little bit and all. So is there an expected time frame of when we'll be able to know SmackDown Live, NXT TakeOver, Hall of Fame?
I think we'll figure out the week's configuration and our event presentation formula by early fall. And certainly in advance of our exciting move to Fox in October for our presentation of SmackDown Live on Friday nights. So how does that affect the week's presentation? How does it affect Hall of Fame and Monday Night Raw and Access
NXT
and NXT TakeOver? Wanting to put our very, very best foot forward is job number one right now. So this is all of what we hope to work with our partners here within Tampa Bay and our internal partners to find the right formula for by what we expect will be early fall.
John, do we know where the Access will be or not yet?
We do. WrestleMania Access for next year's celebration in 2020 will be held at the Tampa Convention Center.
Oh, nice. Good. So
Yeah.
I don't know that much about Tampa as much as I do Orlando and South Florida, obviously, and all. So that'll be cool. And the Emanate Arena, obviously, which is on the marquee behind us, will be a site for several of the things that are going on for WWE.
Along with Raymond James.
And
So
Raymond James, of course.
More to come. Stay tuned.
Thank you, John.